All right, here we go. It's definitely the fall now. I think the last time I made a video, it was most certainly the summer. Now it's the fall. It's October, I think 14th or 13th. But there's a lot of leaves falling. A whole lot of leaves falling on the ground, and very windy. Very windy, much colder. It's getting darker a lot earlier. Right now it's only 4:35 in the afternoon. I hope the audio will pick up okay again. I took this whole camera apart, the whole setup I had, with the microphone wired up to it and everything. So I don't know if it'll work. I've had this helmet. This is an Arai, I think Astral X helmet. I've had it for about 7 years now, I guess. And it doesn't have a tint visor on it, so I could just wear glasses, like sunglasses, but I don't know, I don't really like sunglasses, I guess. So I usually don't wear this helmet. It's not my preferred helmet. I have a different helmet that has a visor on it, and I don't really want to mess with that helmet as far as putting a bunch of attachments on it. It's not that bad wearing this camera, although it is noticeably a little bit heavier on your face. And but it's okay, I guess. You can just see all the shit that's on the ground though. Pine needles and branches and trees and leaves and everything. Even on the main roads. In the house we're living in, my brother and I, it's the backyard is, wow, it's just branches everywhere. When you woke up one day and there's just huge branches on the ground. So I was back there banging the branches against the side of a tree because they're too big. You can't put them in your lawn disposal. You have to break them down, or else they won't fit in there. So it's actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of fun just smacking them against a tree because they go everywhere. And you just see, look at all these branches, right? There's just shit everywhere. So I guess that's a nice thing about living here. I don't necessarily like the cold weather or snow or the winter. It's kind of depressing. Just because here it's not only does it get darker, but it's usually like very gray. Today's a nice day, but most of the days are overcast and rainy, and so even if you wanted to go out and ride a motorcycle, you know, like a day like today, I totally will go out because it's probably only like 50, maybe 55 degrees right now, maybe a little bit colder with the wind, but it's sunny, right? So the road's not wet. There is a lot of wind right now, but it's, you know, totally manageable, right? If you just want to go out for 30 miles or so, you know, no problem at all. So it's nice. This is a nice month. This typically is the last month you can ride, you know, I guess a good percentage of the days. November, you know, it starts getting dark at like 5, and then by the time December rolls around, it's, you know, it can be snowing. It can be snowing, and you may only get one day a week where it's even like not raining. So yeah, you know, you look at the forecast, it's like, oh man, it looks like Saturday's 44 and cloudy, you know, only a 20% chance of rain on Saturday, and it's supposed to be cloudy, right? So wow, they're doing a lot of work here. I just specifically remember looking at my 10-day forecast back when I was, you know, back probably 7-8 years ago. Just because I used to look at the weather a lot, right when I got my motorcycles, because I always wanted to go ride it. And so I'd look forward to like getting a good day. And it would just be like a 10-day forecast of nothing but just rain, like 80 to 100%, 40, like 45 degrees on the high, and just terrible. So, but this whole section of road here has been pretty fucked up for a couple months now. I'm not exactly sure what they're doing. It looks like they're doing maybe, I don't know, sewer work. It's hard to tell, I guess, though, at this point. And completely redoing the road, probably, but I don't know. This road, you know, obviously everything hasn't been very busy because of the coronavirus, but this road typically it can be completely backed up. But now, because everyone's not going anywhere, I haven't been in traffic in probably a year, honestly, myself. I haven't had to deal with traffic in a year, so I guess that's been nice. Yeah, so I would say really we probably get about 8 months a year here where we can ride at least some of the month. I'd say like December, January, and February are like the 3 months, and there's probably like half of 2 other months where you couldn't ride, so it's really not that bad. And plus, in the summer, just a couple months ago, we had a really nice summer here this year. It was great. I don't remember it raining like at all, and it was really nice from like the mid of April until just about like a month ago. Like every day was like in the 70s or low 80s, and basically just really sunny all day, which was great. It's awesome. You just get used to those days, I guess, and then, you know, you get into like some crappy weather, you're like, oh man, this sucks. I got this to look forward to for the next 4 to 6 months. So yeah, it's really not a bad place to live. I was saying, even on the I'm in Seattle area, so the west side of Washington state is a lot more mild than the east side of our state. The east side of our state is very desert-like and much hotter in the summer, and it's quite a bit cooler in the winter too. So I was over there. I did a couple trips over there on my BMW, my other motorcycle, and man, it was just hot. There's really not a lot of trees like there is here. You see all these trees that are here, so even on a really hot day, you have a lot of tree cover. There's a lot of shade and just natural blockage from the sun. Over there on the eastern side of the state, it would be, you know, it would be 100 degrees and the sun's just beating down on you. There's nowhere to hide from it. So quite a bit different. It is nice going over there like this time of year or like earlier in the spring, because the weather's pretty cool over here, and then over there it's still like 80. So they get a lot more sun over there. But all in all, you know, our winters aren't very cold. I mean, they're like, the lows get around maybe in the a little bit below freezing, you know, for like a month, and then the highs, you know, it's very rare that we have more than like 5 days above 90 degrees here. So it's mostly in the mid to upper 70s and low 80s all summer long, which is it's the perfect temperature, right? You know, if you want to wear a jacket, you can still wear all your gear and you're not going to be hot. But, you know, at night when it cools off a little bit, it's just like, it's perfect. You know, it's not too hot, it's not too cold. And so it's nice. So that's, I don't know how long this video is. I think it's, I don't know, probably 10 minutes or so at this point. But all these videos cut out at like 12 minutes. I don't know why. But so if it does, whatever. So there you go. I'm going to end it and talk about something else, guys. All right, look at that huge branch. There you go. There's just huge branches all over the place. Anyways, alright guys, see ya.